Hey guys, today what I want to show you about is how to create a set of working drawings from your design so that we can actually print those out and take them into a workshop and use those drawings to actually make our parts and our project. So what we've finished our tray here. So we go down into drawing and we're going to draw from design. So what we can actually use our shore template that we've already made. So I'm going to create a drawing, create a new drawing, and we're going to use our template, which is our shore drawing template, um, which you'll be able to download off the Lampada page, and I will provide a link for that in the description below in the comments section, so you can actually find that link there. So I'll just go into shore drawing template, and we'll click OK. This comes through into the first piece here. Now I've actually labeled these in our We've got our parts list here. So we've got our item number 1, 2, 3, the quantities of each piece, and I've got a description which I will show you how to do that in a little bit. So what we need to do to get it to show the size and the length and the width and the thickness of each bit of wood, we need to go back into the original drawing. So if we go into base and, back over into our carry tray, and we go into the parts and we go edit to properties. So it'll bring up the properties here for each part. And I've just typed in there the dimensions for each one. Okay, so you can do the same for each piece. So here's the properties for this section. And what that does when we go into the drawing, it will change all the stuff there for us and update that information. So just type it in there. So 480 by 48 by 12. So when we go back across into our drawing sheet here, it will show up, and we'll bring across our name, the project name, the date, things like that. Okay, now once we've actually got that, let's just in our front view, I might just edit that view there because I would like to change that around. So let's just change it to the right side view. Okay, so I get more of a detail in our front view here is the best way to do it. And I might change the scale of this. Let's just change this scale down. So we'll change it to 1.4. Let's go 1.2 actually. Let's see how big that is. There you go, that's a little bit too big. So let's just go 1.3. Okay, 1.3 could be good to fit on. And I'm just going to drag that, close that. I'm just going to drag it across to position this in the right area. Okay, now let's go in and change some of these symbols around here. So we've got our symbols. So I'm just going to drag this around. And we might make this also show, we'll edit this view here, edit view, and let's make it show all the hidden detail in there, which is what we want. Okay, and close that. So we can now see all where our rebate joint is and where our handle goes through. It's good. Okay, and then I'm just going to hide our end piece here for the moment. Our two end pieces, because what I want to do is I want to actually add a symbol our bubble balloon into this piece here, which is part 3, which is the base. Okay, so that shows that up there. Okay, now I'm just going to turn the parts back on again. Okay, so I'm just going to drag that around a little bit. Let's adjust that. We'll use that. I might get rid of, actually, delete that off there. We'll use that to put our dimensions on. Just it up a little bit. Okay, so let's add some dimensions in. So I'm just going to click on the dimension tool. And our first bit, we're going to just do the length. So that's pretty good. And then we'll do the width on this one. So we'll use this one from that corner. Did I actually collect it? No. Just going to press it off that. Try it again. that corner down to this corner, 280, and you get some overall sizes there. Okay, that's good for the first part. Now, what we might do, let's go up and actually add another sheet to this drawing. So we'll go up and actually add um, a new drawing to that. So let's go up into back to our carry tray, and I want to now edit this, and we're going to create a drawing of the end piece, and we're going to add it to the one we've already just made, and just click OK. So now we're adding this piece in here. Let's just change this up to scale 1 to 2, let's say, even 1 to 1.5. It looks pretty good. I'm going to drag that and go OK. Let's modify that, drag up a piece there, and a piece there, and actually we'll just do one out up there. Now I'm looking at the back end of this, so let's rotate that round actually. So I'll just edit that view, and then we're looking at the front, so let's look at the back end. So we've just rotated it round, so that looks good. Edit this view here, make that one shaded, and make it close. Now let's add some dimensions into this. So we're going to add in a dimension to start off with. So let's go from that corner up into that corner there, and let's say that's 12. Okay, actually I'm just going to escape out of that. Let's delete that, and let's just do it from that point. Let's do it from that point there to that point there. So it stands off. Okay, now let's add in another type of dimension, a baseline dimension. So we'll select this as our baseline, and then let's click on the corners here. So we've got okay, and go okay. Let's delete that one actually, and move this in a bit closer. Okay, we'll move this across a little bit. Let's move it across. And I might just add in some standard dimensions here. Let's add another dimension on this side, make it easy for ourselves. So we'll do one there to one there, and that is 12 millimeters. And let's do a different type of dimension now. Let's do a chain dimension. So we'll pick our base dimension, and so that's now showing. Oh, I'm just going to delete that one. Let's try that one again. Dimensions, chain dimension, select base dimension. That's like a bit of over dimensioning, but at least if you can't count, it probably helps. Next one, let's do a dimension here, and we'll add a 140 into that, and we'll do another dimension from there to there, 70, there to there, and 70. Okay, and we have our heights. So from there to there is 12 millimeters, there to there is 14. We have our little rebate joint here. It's 6 millimeters. Actually, that's good. We'll do another dimension at the top here from there to there. 12 millimeters. What other dimensions can we put in here? Let's put in the length of that there, which we can actually put in from there to there. That's the total length. Actually, want to do from it's really 90, isn't it? suppose that's okay. It's hard to pick up the dimension off the end of that. Okay, so we've got the heights there. We know the position of each one. Maybe do a radius there. I think that's pretty good. We've got to actually we've got to do another dimension for that. It's from that corner to that corner there. Okay, and then we have it's good. Okay, I'm happy with that. All right, so let's go to the next one, and we will create another sketch, another. So we have our two drawings here. We have to just do our side piece. So let's go back to the carry tray, and we're going to do a sketch from this side piece. So right click on it, and we'll create a drawing using that short template, and we're going to add it into our untitled one and just click OK. And that'll bring up our view. And so I'm going to rotate this. We want to do the side view, the right side view. Place it in there. Let's just change the scale of this up again to 1.3, let's say 1.25. It's a fairly good scale. Go OK. Let's place it up there. And we'll edit this. Shaded. Close. And let's do the same dimensions. So we've got our dimensioning tool here. So we'll click on dimension. To our length. We have, we'll do a dimension here. So let's just do the 12 from there to there. And let's add in a chain dimension. So we're starting from this point. Actually, what I might do, let's undo that. We have 12 there. Let's add in I might change the scale of this up a little bit so we can actually fit it in correctly, all the dimensions. Okay, let's try that and see if that works a little bit better. Dimensions, chain dimension. That works pretty well. And dimension from here to here, 12. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then we'll just do another dimension across here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, and then our last piece we have to do is our base. So let's just go back to the carry tray again, and we're going to select the base, and we'll just do this exactly the same thing. Properties. Oh, sorry. Yep, we can actually add in the properties. So we've added the dimensions for that base. Let's do a create a drawing. We're going to use the untitled as our drawing. Create a new sheet and click OK. And we'll place in our base view, which is that view. And I might want to do the right side view again. Change the scale up a little bit. Let's do 1 to say 3. Okay, now let's create some parts out of that. If you select that and change that to there, close, add a dimension so we know straight away that 12 to there. We have our width and we have our length. Okay, now once we've got that, what we want to do, we want to export that. So we're going to export it as a PDF. Well, actually, first of all, let's just save it as. I'm going to save as our drawing. So we're going to say, just rename this. I'm going to call mine version 2. Save that. So it's going to save it over on the left-hand side here. And once that's saved, we can then export it as a PDF and send that to where we need to go, or print it out, take it into the woodwork room. Okay, I'll just show you that example. So let's export this, export PDF. Okay, and once we open up that PDF, we now have our set of drawings ready to go, and it should have your name, the date, everything written there. Okay, thank you very much, guys.